Hey everyone, welcome back to the Proxima Beyond series, episode 23. You caught me right in the middle of some ice mining, just making sure we stocked up on some hydrogen. So we gathered quite some ice today, at about 410 tons, which should really help boost our hydrogen production. We were running pretty low, so now we're starting to see the few levels rise again. So the plan today is going to be to expand our ship. Now, I've been thinking a lot about this and where I'm going to put my landing base and stuff like that. The thing is, this ship is big. It is just like 4 blocks wide. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks deep. That's a pretty big landing zone. That's so I was thinking about putting the landing base in the front, but the amount of space I'm going to need is going to make this nose so bulky. And I don't know if that is what I want to do. I don't know how far I want to get with my nose of my ship. On the other hand, I was thinking maybe we could put it on the bottom, which probably would work. We could use a little bit of belly. Now, if I would work with 2 half blocks, like a half block here and a half block there, and I put a connector on the bottom, then we could land upside down on the ship. And that would probably work as a little belly. Then we could put 2 ships in front of each other, landing on the belly of the ship, upside down. That should normally not be a problem. Like that. And then we're going to put 2 half blocks. 1 half block on here, and 1 half block on there. So we have a bit of a less high floor, because I feel like this is too high. And I know there is a... they have been teasing those new connectors now, but that's going to be by the time I should be done with this ship. So we're just going to leave it like that. We're going to put a second half floor here. We're going to put a half floor here, and then use the middle line as our conveyor network. What I want to focus on first is get the bay, the bridge done, so we can take the bridge away there and put some thrusters on it. Maybe put some thrusters on the bottom. And even maybe try to go to the Phrygia outpost and then connect our ship there to work on it and fill it up with hydrogen. That might be just a good idea. You know what the ship is missing? Lights. Did I not put any lights on this ship? Wow. That's pretty negligent, isn't it? We also need to change the pull. Alright, so 3, connect. Alright, so the ship is now hanging on the underbelly of the ship. We now know about what the thickness is going to be of that belly. Pretty bulky, for sure. But we also know now where we can start thinking about putting our little miner ship on the bottom there. The advantage is that the miner ship has most of the pieces in front, so that means we just need to take a like maybe 2 blocks where we need some space. So if we would do this, and then we just grind this open, and this will be our second connector. Yeah, we're certainly gonna have to work on some light when we want to land this. There we go. So proxy number 5. So both ships have now connected on the bottom. That means that this area is now completely free to work. Now, I think I'm going to take away this one. I'm going to grind this one down. This one has no use anymore. It's very hard to control. Thrusters are... It was a nice little ship, but I don't think I'm going to keep it. What I can do is just quickly repair it, make a blueprint of it, so we have at least like a memory of it, but that's about it. Alright, time to give up on you, little buddy. You have served me pretty well in the beginning, but now you're just more of a problem. And with that, the Stinger is no more. Okay, So what I'm thinking of doing here, I think I'm going to build another assembler here first. Then we're going to move the refineries. What I might do is actually build a second refinery here first. All right. So I think I'm going to time-lapse this because this is pretty much already what you've seen me do. So I'm going to put my camera on it and I'm going to time-lapse the build of the front, the extra assemblers, maybe the move of the refineries, and maybe a little bit of an expansion here. I'll be back then to just look into what we're going to do with the front and the bridge. You know what? Let's forget about trying to shape out the ship. Instead, let's look at what we need first, like structural. You know, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weld up this floor so that we no longer look through a transparent piece of metal. Yeah, I think we have enough. Production. Why is my production halted? Because I don't have any gravel anymore. Alright, so I have enough silver. I need more gravel. So I'm going to jump into my miner and just get some gravel going. As you can see right here on the bottom, I'm closing off the floor. But in the meantime, I'm also building a redundancy conveyor line, which is also going to connect to the bridge later. So that is going to be a handy thing to do. I think it's just good to have different lines just in case anything gets shut up. There we go. Now the whole conveyor line has been welded up and is ready for connecting to the front. So what do we need? We need a nacelle. We need a medical med bay, which we can build now. We can put our cryo chambers in here for me and for the for my second account. Anything else? A vent. We might want to. Yeah, we might actually want to air tighten this. So we might actually build an airlock. That's not a bad idea. So let's build already a vent in the floor. Like that. Alright. So, is this now airtight or not? I think we didn't weld up the bottom one. Oh my god. Brain. We could definitely like completely surround this with batteries. Just to have more power backup. There we go. So this is now airtight. This is probably going to be the depressurizer anyway. So when we step in here, it should depressurize when we open up this room towards the bridge. Then we are entering into the oxygenated room anyway. Block here, block here, block here. All right. I'm going to take a quick break just to clear my brain because if I do too much of this, I just start making a mess. So let me take a break. I'll be back in a bit. All right. Well, guys, we're going to do some changes. It's been a few days. I think it's 2 days or so since I did the last recording, the previous part. I said I would take a break, and I took a very long break. So we're gonna change this. I was kind of happy with it, but I think we're gonna change it. I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna take this all away again, and we're gonna rebuild this. What I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to move my B site again to the... I think we still got the cryo room. Do we still have it? Or did I grind this down? We still have it. Okay. All right, good. So I'm just going to move my second account to there. So that one can do the feed laps. And I'm going to take everything down and start over again. So what I'm thinking of doing instead, I would like to build a bit of a better airlock here. A bit of a better looking airlock, I think. I'm not sure if I'm happy with this layout. This was nice, but maybe I think it can be done better. What I would like to do, I think I want to build 2 rooms, left and right. One for my second account, one for me, each having their own quarters. And then on the front, we do the kitchen, the med bay, and the bridge. Not entirely sure how far this is going to poke through. We're going to have to see. And then we're going to have to look on how we're going to connect all that to here. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let me just move my second account to the other cryo chamber, and then we can start. I'm pretty sure that it... Did I not install the mod? I might have to double check. I should have a mod that is the brighter shower light. But this still is dark, no? I have to have a look at that. Alright, so for the moment, what do we have? We got the half airlock. So this is where we're going to go in. Then close the door. I like these dropping doors, actually. This is pretty cool. Then here, I think we're going to put extra batteries in here. Yeah, I think we're going to put like batteries in here to just add more power to be stored. Then we have the left and the right door. So airlock here, this is going to be the depressurizer. So when we go in and out, it's not going to take the... we're not going to pressurize the back rooms. So then this one is going to pressurize probably here and here. I don't think I'm going to put a door here to just make a separate room. I think I'm just going to pressurize the whole thing with this fan. Then we got the door here that goes to the left and the right quarters. Each of them, so me and my second account, will have a cryo chamber. And then a toilet a little bit deeper. I was just thinking first to put my toilet here. But if I do that, then I won't be able to build anything here. And as far as I know, I need to double check again. If we take the shower... I think the shower is open. Yeah. So if I build a shower like that, we should be able to just walk from here into the toilet through. And then I think we can put our bed here. Or here. Now, if we put a bed here with the window, we might actually be able to put the window on the outside. Yeah. Alright. That's a bit where we are right now. Let's just jump back in and continue where we left off. I need to definitely check out the light. That's weird. So I think, like, here, can I... Problem is I don't... Do we have windows that are just single? We have this one, but that's like a weird... I have to look into this. Because this is about, I think, the thickness you want to do here on the outside, build a half a wall. And I think then we want to have an overlap from this hanging over this. I think that's probably the plan. But I'm going to have to check because I'm not sure about this window. All right. So what did we do now? We got the rooms set up. We got a airlock almost done. We still need to put the batteries there. I decided to go down so that you kind of walk from upstairs here into the bridge. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Then I got the med bay here. I'm still not entirely sure about this though. Because it's a very hard corner to close off on the sides. What is this on the back? Okay. The problem is also I was thinking about putting the kitchen here. But the problem with the kitchen is... Do I have kitchens in this? I have a half bed, inset bed, half open bed, inset couch. Because working with a half block is pretty painful if you only can... I don't think we have kitchen. Like, if I take this kitchen instead of this, you see, this is definitely not the same size as the piece above it. So I don't know if I want to do that. So I either have this or I have the inset kitchen. The inset kitchen I can put underneath the floor even of the bedroom. So that would work. But then these are pretty pointless. Same with here. If I would put a... I think it's armory. No. What is it again? Locker? Is it locker? If I would take this one. This is closed off, but I'm not sure if I'm happy with it as well. I need to think if what I want to do with these medical bays. So if I would take that one and put it here and I rotate it, then this definitely is much thicker. I cannot put it in the floor though, but I could put it here and then we put blocks on top. Honestly, I think a med bay that is just like 2 blocks wide would have been great. I think a med bay a corner is nice, but I think a med bay just one piece block that fits somewhere in a wall would have been probably nicer. All right, so what I'm going to do now, we're going to put some batteries in here. 1, 2, 3, 4 to start with. I don't want to put them too high because I don't know how much higher I'm going to go with my... Well, we're still going to go high. Okay, let me charge. Right. My question is this already airtight or do I need to... I think all batteries airtight. It is. Okay. Okay, perfect. The batteries are airtight, even if it's not. But that's good to know. So I don't need to bother about putting more batteries. Okay. Good. All right. So we got the 4 batteries set up. Our airlock is working, so that's great. We're still making some more. I need to make some more gravel, so I'm going to have to do some more drilling as well. But that all I'm going to do off stream. So I'm going to do some more gravel. I'm going to get some more magnesium, but that I can do off recording. That is not that important right now. So let's just focus on the bridge here. Make sure that we have this set up, and then we can start thinking about ending this episode. I think I would like to work with one. I need more plates. I wonder if I should have a container here with an access point, just to be able to quickly access or drop stuff off. Just, you never know. If I get in a situation where I need to get something quickly, I think that's a pretty decent length. Like, from the ship to the nose with the nacelles. I think that's a pretty good combo. Alright, let's weld this up. Another thing I want to do here, can I... Let's make this a T. Alright. Production. Still need gravel. How are our refineries? Do we still have stone? No. So we need to get some stone. And then we can put our bridge here. What I'm wondering is, could I just... How much do we have on this bridge that actually is on my controls? You know what I mean? What I might think of to do, I'm probably going to detach this and just put it instead of this bridge. There we go. So let's take away everything on that bridge here, because this is not what we want to keep. I would love an option where you could actually transfer toolbars between one and the other cockpit. This would make it so much easier to even prepare and set up your ships and stuff. Let's detach you. And then we need 2 plates. Where was it? Here, no? Here. Here. There we go. We've got all our toolbars in. There we go. Good. So now we've got our bridge in the front. We can now focus on adding more thrusters on the top and the bottom. And now we're going to have to think about, like, what are we going to do with window glass? I still am going to think about this nose, though, because what I might want to do is have glass on the bottom so I can actually look down. I mean, can we look down? If I sit in my... Not really, no. Doesn't really matter. Still, I need to think about this, because I would like to use... Do I just use a flat window? What would look best? An angled window, or... I think an angled window probably will look best, just to follow, like, the lines of the nacelle a bit. So if we would... For the moment, just build a few blocks. Let me just put it... And if I do just this for the moment, so I can have a thing to grab on, like that. Then we go to our windows again. Yeah, I need to change this. This has to be different. I think this has to follow the same direction of the nose, so we're gonna have to change this. This is going to be the thing. I think we might have to follow the same direction still. So if we do this, would that be cool? Or would that be a little bit over the top? Or should we do this to kind of start already curving away from that? All right, I've been looking at this. I don't think I like the angled window in this setup. So I might go for flat windows. I don't know, guys. I might have to sleep on this one. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it like that. I think we're gonna take a break of it. I think it's time to take a break of the episode today. I need like a few days to think about it. Maybe try something out and see if it works better. But that's gonna be it. Let me see. What we could do before we end off is just make sure that we have all our thrusters connected. So there should be, first of all, a yellow line. And then we need to grind you out. Put a thruster here and grind you out. Put a thruster here. And I actually moved you here as well. Okay. But that means I need to take away the battery. Okay. Alright, let's start with the thrusters. I'm sure we need more. But I need to figure out what we're going to do with our thrusters. Another thing I'm going to have to do here is... these are not going to be... well, maybe. I don't know. Do we keep the dent or do we enlarge the dent? Do we like make sure that the dent is the same size as this dent? Might have to think about that. Still, we're gonna need more thrusters on here. But that means we need to figure out what we're gonna do with our guns. So we're gonna have to look into our conveyor lines. I might have space to put conveyor lines behind it, no? Yeah. So I think we could put like 2 thrusters left and right and then have a large gun in the front. That might work. I do not like the size of these. It would be so much greater if this turret was smaller and actually merged inside it. But yeah. We need to change this, I think. Don't think I want to have this visible. Sadly enough, that kind of takes away the little dent there, but okay. I might be able to play around with the... let me see. If we build the internal block like that, that might not be bad. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That covers it up, but also keeps that little bit of a detail. Okay. So now we got 10 lifting thrusters, a little bit of iron, which I'm not going to depend on. I'm pretty sure we will need more, so I think I might have to put some in the belly here or under the wings. I'll have to see. These are going to disappear. That means we could put some wings. The same way we did with this one here, like the thrusters inside. That might be nice. I don't know, how much are the interior blocks stronger than this? Steel plates versus like construction components interior plates. I don't know. Because I was thinking it might not be bad to keep this line going and use interior blocks in here as well to kind of break this line. Do we still have... yeah, we still need gravel. Okay, I'm going to do some gravel mining. I want to get this welded up as well, and I think that is where we're going to call it. This battery is still draining, and it's going to take some time. We're at now 97%, which definitely is going to take time to get drained out. So yeah, let's go. I'm gonna do some mining. I do this just off recording, but I want to get this thing welded up, and I think we're gonna call it here. Slave 1 is done. Slave 2 is done. I think we are done, guys. I think we can weld up this warfare reactor finally. There we go. This is now generating even more power. Now, I'm wondering, do these warfare reactors keep generating power even if they are not requiring power? I don't think so, no, they are. Okay, it looks like it doesn't make power if we are not using it. Alright. Okay, I think we did quite some work today. We got both of the warfare reactors now, so that's good. Once this uranium is done, I will then take away these and close this off. Maybe we'll make extra conveyors for the thrusters later. But this is a bit of the shape I think we're going to have to work with of the ship. So what I'm thinking is we need to weld up that thruster in the back. So we have a second ion thruster. We need to, what I would like to do, and I think it's a technique I saw doing by, might be Major John, I'm not entirely sure, where you have these things like hanging over this piece as a fin. Don't know what the word is, but I definitely like the look of it. So I might try out and see if I can get this to work similar to this. So we make this a little bit more bulky. I think we need to expand it a little bit on the side. Then make it closed off. So it becomes one like bridge cockpit, living quarters. The belly is going to be another story. But I think that's going to be for the next episode, where we are looking into, I think, mainly focusing on the hull of the ship. I'm kind of looking forward to that and not, because I don't feel comfortable with it. So we'll see what that is going to be as a result. But yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much all for joining. I appreciate you all being here as usual. Have a good rest of the week, and I will see you again next week for another episode. Bye-bye for now.